Alright, so we put the lid on. Get it on there really good. Okay. Alright. We're gonna salad and go. Okay, let's get all the stuff off the top.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your salads. Your 800 calorie salads. Hi guys, how are you doing today? My name is Kidneyjay. The J stands for jerk because my kidneys are a pair of jerks. And that was, of course, Shake, Shake, Shake. Shake Your Booty by Casey and the Sunshine Band, ruined by yours truly. And this is a Hungry Fatchick video. So just so you know what is on the docket today, we are talking about Candy's weigh-in and how people think she is faking it because she did actually lose weight this week. We are as well talking about her first husband and mental health. Ooh, that was a doozy. As well as we're talking about counting calories, whether this is healthy or not, as well as comparing views, whether she eats quote-unquote junk or quote-unquote healthy food. So before I do get started, you know what I'm going to have to ask you to do. If you could please squirt some creamy dressing on that salad, which is my like button. If you could, if you haven't already, slap that lid on my subscribe button. And if you really want to, you can shake, shake, shake down on to the description and join my memberships to support my humble little channel that way. So what your eye holes are looking at right now is Candy's latest mukbang titled Salad and Go Mukbang Roasted Autumn Salad with Green Enchilada Chili. And this would be one of her quote unquote healthier mukbangs, even though she says the salad herself is around 800 calories.
I want to tell you what's in my salad. Sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, candied pecans, that's what was on the side. Dried cranberries, yum. Shaved Parmesan cheese, I saw that. Romaine and choice of protein paired with a balsamic vinaigrette. Oh, and you got to add 300 calories for the vinaigrette. So it's 505 for the salad, 300 for the vinaigrette. Not bad. This is half of my day here at least.
So let me know in the comments, do you think this is a good meal for Candy, a bad one? Because it is rather caloric. I think it is better than any deep fried mukbang she does. At least this is whole foods. And Candy does go on to say how she's going to work these calories into her daily amount. Now, one point I want to make is one of the reasons why Candy stopped her last healthy journey, we'll say, is because she would do these healthy mukbangs on her main channel. She would not get the views and she would not get the earnings that she was used to. But if you look at the videos now, the views are pretty similar to the deep fried stuff. So if she can do a healthy, quote unquote healthy mukbang at least once a week, I think that would do her wonders. She probably feels so much better eating this food than, you know, a whole bunch of Sonic corn dogs or hot dogs or whatever it is. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments. So now comes the what? Okay part of the video where Candy talks about her first husband.
I swear, and the emotions just run the gamut. I mean, I'm crying, I'm laughing, I'm feeling like extreme, like secondhand embarrassment. But it's just so beautiful. You know, people out there trying to find love, you know, despite their disabilities, you know. And I think it's beautiful. And, you know, it gives even me hope. Even though I'm awkward and a bit eccentric, but there's still hope. for me one day. I mean, and I've had romances, but I wasn't, I don't know, I was a different person, and I accepted a lot of treatment that I shouldn't have. And I just hung in there because I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
By the way, just to give you a little bit of context, Candy was talking about how she was watching Love on the Spectrum and how it was so beautiful, and how she has hope for love in her life, even though she's a little bit eccentric, awkward, all of that. And then she goes in about her past relationships.
You know, and like not too long into my marriage, my first marriage when I was 18, I was having issues. I was like, oh no, I've made a horrible mistake. Which I knew the man 2 weeks. And what I knew about him was he had only been out of prison for 2 months. But he latched on to me and was like, I love you no matter what, blah, blah, blah. It's like the dude's telling me he loves me the first night we're together. You know? Candy, red flags. Slow down.
So I think Candy recognizes this now, and I'm sure my smart audience recognizes this as love bombing, which is a form of emotional manipulation characterized as displays of affection and attention, usually in the early stages of a relationship.
It's like we're sneaking off to get married in 2 weeks. Absolutely insane. I was 18 and not too bright.
Candy goes on to talk about her grandmother and grandfather's relationship and how basically they just stayed together because they didn't have any other option or thought there was no other choice. But then she goes a little bit wild and talks about her grandfather wanting to do something to Red.
The point, towards the end of my grandfather's life, he's trying to hire a hitman because he don't want to leave the world and me still be with that man. Woo! That tells you how bad it could, it was, and it could have been a lot worse.
I guess it could have been a lot worse if her dying granddaddy actually followed through on this threat. That's enough of that. We're going to go to Amazon Dark Star and watch the weigh-in, and we're going to wrap it all up. So here we go.
I got y'all on a tripod. Oh, Lord. Let me do this. Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
It's ready.
Okay. Okay.
384.6 pounds.
384.6. Oh. All right, y'all. Woo.
So she actually repeats the weigh-in, and it comes out to be 384.8 pounds. Now, I've had a lot of people in my comment section saying there's no way she weighs only 384, that she's faking it, she's leaning on something. I am going to politely disagree with you. I don't see any shenanigans going on there, even though the POV is rather weird. And I've said this before, if people want to lie about their weight, lie about their health, the body always keeps tabs anyways. She ends the weigh-in by zooming back to her couch. So it looks like she is down a total of 6.4 pounds for the week and 31.6 pounds since February 14th. So I will mention her breathing in this one was horrible. Just a gentle reminder, Candy was supposed to see or do something big at the end of this month. It never happened. But for all of you guys who made it this far, thank you very much, and I'll see you later.
Don't choke on the green. Woo. right? I'm healthy, y'all. JK.